There are two movies in theaters right now that if you were to watch them back to back, I guess would constitute a titillating double feature. First up is The Threesome, a movie that is definitely looking to get your attention with its title and even its poster. And while a menage a trois does spearhead the events in this movie, if you're going into this expecting a certain kind of action, I'm just gonna let you know you're gonna be let down. That isn't the point of this movie, it's the debacle that occurs in the aftermath of the titular situation. Basically, both women get pregnant. And this was actually screened early for those mystery screenings at Regal and AMC. A lot of people on Reddit tended to misread this as like a right-wing pro-life movie, but if you were to observe this movie and these characters, I can definitely tell you they don't fit that demographic. This is a movie that is looking at the idea of choice from a different perspective, the choice to go forward with the whole pregnancy. Now, while I think this does have a lot to say and does offer an interesting story, it does reflect a problem I have with a lot of these movies about young people dealing with a debacle. These characters weren't very interesting. The only person in this movie that I sympathized with and even connected with was Ruby Cruz. Zoe Dutch annoyed me, and Jonah Hauer-King was just dull. The characters in Splitsville were a lot more compelling, which says a lot considering that Dakota Johnson is in this movie, and I'm just sick of seeing her in these kinds of films. But here, thankfully, she's willing to humbly take a back seat to her castmates who were a lot better. What makes this movie titillating is that it has to do with open relationships, specifically when friends get involved in the whole situation. This is definitely entertaining because it's aware of its influences, whether it be slapstick, Buster Keaton classics, absurd European romantic comedies, and it even reflects the comedic chaos of David O. Russell's earliest work. But at a certain point, this does lose momentum because this movie doesn't always know what kind of movie it wants to be. There's some very try-hard tonal shifts that don't always land. Runtime does tend to overstay its welcome, but out of these two movies, I would definitely say it's the better one.